Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 35 here in Washington, and we're a little bit confused as to what we should do next. I haven't got a very clear plan now. I had a clear plan up until about where we are, but now I'm sort of feeling like I haven't got a clear plan for how we're going to push on with the rest of the contracts and tasks. So I'm sort of going to play it by ear a bit and just see how it falls out as we go. That might mean we end up doing a bit more back and forth and fiddling about, but hopefully we'll have a bit of fun while we're doing it. So we'll see how we go. I'm going to start off today by taking the White Western Star back down to the service centre, or whatever it's called, the logistics centre, and then through all the way into Solace Bay, get some cement and come back. So that's sort of the primary thing I want to do to start with. So let's swoosh on over, swoosh, and get stuck in, see how we go, grab my ears, grab the controller, and we are good to go. Here we are. So we've got 2 concrete blocks and 2 concrete slabs on the truck at the moment. Now, I actually did a little bit of homework to work out where we were taking these concrete blocks. And in reality, we probably shouldn't have bothered bringing them, because we need to take them to the northern part of Selten River National Park. So it's a little bit annoying that we've got them with us now, but as part of that same contract going to Selten River National Park, we also need some short pipes and medium pipes and goodness knows what, so we're probably going to have to do a couple of trips anyway. So the frustration though was that we ended up magically losing a concrete slab while we were trying to load yesterday. That was the disappointment of the day. So hopefully the warehouses will behave themselves a little bit better and we won't find that we're losing rock as we go after we've crafted it. I'm kind of nervous to do anything, to be honest, because I don't want to. Obviously, it's a big deal to bring the cement over there. I don't want to bring it over there and then find that it's wasted or lost. So, yeah, that's a bit frustrating. I don't think we'll get through here in high gear. No. Okay. So we'll get away from there. We've still got a few things to do here, but not a massive amount, and I think there's a number of tasks that are sneakily hiding behind some of the contracts. So there's more to do that we just don't know about yet. So, which makes planning for things a little bit trickier. Come on, let's go. I've got no idea where I'm going to take that wooden planks either. I think I've got a task here eventually that needs them. I think. We'll just have to see. I'm going to take this lot all over to my stash, my spot where I keep everything in Solace Bay, and go from there. I'm in two minds as to whether I should use the White Western Star or the Mack. I think I'm going to use the White Western Star, simply because it's a little bit more efficient from a fuel perspective. And it's just a run along the main road, really. Take these over, we're going to dump them off. Going to load up some cement. Bring it back. Probably should have switched to the other trailer though. Cement sort of lends itself better to the sideboard trailer than it does the flatbed. But today's just going to be a bit of a logistic run day, unfortunately. I would have loved to have been able to take the 3 concrete slabs up to the South Bridge. That would have been great. Given that we lost one in the ether, just sort of disappeared when we were trying to load. We had 3, we loaded up 2, and then when we went back to look for the 3rd one, it was gone. It was just not there. Rather frustrating. But, you know, it is what it is. We will get over it eventually. I haven't actually looked, I can't remember what we load up at the mine, but I'm pretty sure you can't get concrete slabs anywhere other than concrete fabrication place. Pretty sure. Actually, I wonder if there's one here. Maybe. I wonder if there's a concrete slab at the service place here in this map. Not that I'm going to get it now. Let's just stop and everything. Engine off. First things first, is there a concrete slab over at the Forest Service Warehouse? There's 3. There's 3 of them. That's fantastic. Okay. So, we could do a bit of a... I've got the wrong truck, haven't I? It would be so much better if I had the... I had the Mack, wouldn't it? Let's just think about this. What if I bring the Mack? What if I bring the Mack? Could bring the Mack. Probably come in through this gateway down there. Although it's much the same, I would have thought, as coming through this way, to be honest. Yeah, much the same. But we could bring the Mack, could get the concrete slabs. Let's do that. Right. Wasn't on the plan. None of this was planned. back to mountains. Get the Mack. Come here, Mack. I'm going to bring the Mack. We're going to want 3 concrete slabs, and we're going to want him to take those 2, what are they? Concrete blocks as well. Right, so he's near enough filled up. We're going to run him back into Selten River National Park. We're going to put the 2 concrete blocks onto the... We might actually do the switcheroo and let the White Western Star go on with the concrete slabs we already have. We can then we can put the concrete blocks, or leave the concrete blocks on the flatbed. We can put the slabs into this trailer, and then take the Mack with the flatbed and the concrete blocks over to the service hub. Pick up concrete slabs and then keep going and drop the concrete blocks off at the reservoir where they eventually have to go. That might work out all right. Maybe, kinda, sorta. It would be really nice if we'd actually opened up the other gateway. That would have made things even better. But, you know, I guess we can't have everything. So we need concrete slabs. What do we need them for? Don't know. We need them for a few things, I know that. We want to switch trailers, so we're going to have to go over and meet up with Mr. White. Switch trailers. I'm going to try and run down the steep embankment with a semi-trailer with cargo on it. Change trucks. Pack. Change trucks. Two slabs at the back of this truck. switcheroo. Let's make sure we aren't in the way of the other guy too much. Or even just go a bit further on, get out of the way. Stretch the fuel in the White Western Star because he's only got to make it over to the fuel trailer, so that'll be easy enough. Suppose now going to be full. And we were just caught on that lip, so it meant we weren't straightening up like I thought we would. Tempted. I don't know the right spot to go down here, but you can go down this side as well if you're lucky. This could end in load going everywhere, truck going everywhere, everything going everywhere, or it might end up in a tree, end up in us getting the right place. So where am I relative to the Not bad actually. If we're lucky, we should be able to just sort of straight line it, try to turn. There we go. There. How about that? Well, that was much easier than coming down the other side. Yes, we are still in this rather boggy, wet area, but ain't too bad, eh? So I want to go and get, if I can, 3 slabs. Now if I do 3 slabs, that's 2 in the back, 1 across the front. And then we've just got to have the 2 concrete blocks. A little bit difficult. Now, will this all work? Probably not. Is it worth doing it? Worth giving it a try. Do we need more concrete slabs over in Solace Bay? I don't know. I'm kind of hoping we do. Let's go. So we can go to high now. I guess I just don't want to tip over here, but we've done this trip before, I think with the White Western Star. We should be pretty right. So we know we can get to the loading spot without too much trouble. It's then the little run up the hill. There's some nasty little steps that we have to climb up, which I know the Mack doesn't really love. Let's go and see if we can do this. So this will give us 3 concrete slabs plus the 2 concrete blocks, and it might mean then we don't have to come back with the cement straight away, that we can put that off till a little bit later. We'll drop the concrete blocks off at the reservoir, which is near where the service hub is, or service spot, and, far from the gateway. Right, so let's unpack our cargo. Take these guys off. And dirt. Right. You guys can just sit there for a minute. Now hopefully we won't lose a concrete slab here. No, I don't want wooden planks. I don't want service spare parts. I don't want metal rolls. Don't want medium logs. I want concrete slabs. Right. We're going to see if we can put them on how we want them, but we probably can't. We're probably going to have to push them backwards again like we did the last time. Anyway. See how we go with this. In fact, I might force the issue. Aha! I'm going to force the issue. Because it's been a little bit tricksy with placement of cargo and how it seems to want to force things into the front slots now. Put those there like that. And then I'm going to get one of these. Put them in the front. So that should now pack everybody how I want them. Does. So can I now unpack them? Take that one off. This is now the bit I'm worried about. Can I? Yes. Right. Let's get another concrete slab. Right, it hasn't moved yet, so everybody's happy. Staying where they should. Just the crane and just have to change the camera angle. Right. Oh, that was a bit awful. What did I just do? Don't know what I just did then, but it sort of weirdly squiggled the camera angle around a bit. Actually, what I really want to do, well, that would have been even cleverer. What I really want to do, I think, is to put one concrete slab on top. I think that would have been the better way to have actually done all this. If I'd put these two in the spot where this concrete slab is now, could have then used that concrete slab on the very top. It would have acted as a nice counterweight, or balance weight, or whatever you want to call it, to stop the front one from moving around at all, really. So similar to what I've done now, but probably better. However, it is what it is. Now, we're going to go up and around because that's, I think, a little bit easier. The only thing we're probably a bit worried about is tipping over, being a bit unstable. We should be pretty good. And then the only other thing is running out of fuel, because we do have quite a long way to go. Lined up on the grass on the inside there would have been better. Didn't work till I got into this mud puddle. Alright, let's see how we go, So, we're going to have a little bit of fun. Something completely unplanned. This was not on my slate. to try and do this. Good job, Mac. Yeah, come on, you got it. You got this. Good job. Got a few more of these little tiny clicky thingies to climb. Big drop there is going to be annoying. Let's straddle it. Find it. Detach that and use the next. Oh, I can't reach. It's annoying. Oh, next tree then. Now this one will reach. Almost reached the front one then. That would have been even better, wouldn't it? Doesn't fall. Come on. Oh, can't you do it? Not quite. Oh, Nick, we're so close. It's just a fraction. Okay, we just have the bumpy, wobbly get over a bit. Right? Right? It's very, very close now, though. So that was hard work, but we got there. It's just got to go back into the lower gears and pull. This is a lot of cargo we're pulling here. 3 concrete slabs, 2 concrete blocks. Sizable. What have we got to tow with here? Not enough. So we can creep around there. Something like that. This could be tricky. Use the front one, which I don't like using really. Didn't use it at all actually. Good. Rather use a further back. Bring us over that way a bit more. Okay. Roll it up. That's the way. Ooh. Ooh, don't lose that back block. The back concrete block is feeling a bit slippery. Alright, I think that's the end of the rather nasty steps. Got that back block looking a bit touchy. Don't think it's going to fall off just yet. right turn. Really want to turn now. Got down there. There you go. And the back block's now more sunted. Even better. Oh, that's right. It was the nasty little bit of mud. Like you did pretty well there. It's almost all the way through. Whoa. We just caught the edge of that, yeah, okay. Just caught the edge of that rock there, which was very scary. I'm a bit worried that we're going to cut the inside rock, tip ourselves slightly to the left. I'm sort of trying to edge really wide out that side. Not too bad. That's rock. Wondered why we couldn't seem to be making much traction there. So we're a bit under halfway full now. I'm wondering I might go with this. So we've got to head this way to drop off the two concrete blocks at the reservoir. Somewhere over here somewhere. Not exactly where the reservoir is, but I think it's around here somewhere. I think it's around here anyway. I was going to top up my repair points here too. Let's just come up our repair points. See if we can work out where the reservoir is. I think this is it right here. Yes, I think this is the reservoir. So, resupply spare points. Yes, I'll take a wheel. Yes, I'll take 150 of those. That's all I can do. Right, now, let's have a little look. We had this driving to a hotspot. No, that's not what one, is it? Nope. All right, gonna have to work my way through them. No. 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 Nope. 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 Oh, hang on again. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. I should actually learn some of these, shouldn't I? That's the one. The water reservoir is right, pretty much right where we are. As I thought. Great. So that's where we need to deliver the 2 concrete blocks. So let's get them off. Just straighten up our concrete block at the front here. Big slab. Okay. Right, so we've happily got our slabs and things where they should be. Now, eventually, pretty sure there is a gateway here. But is it any better, really? So that gateway is openable there if we do a contract called something. The Only Way. Yes. The Only Way gives us access to the gateway, which opens up here somewhere. Up here, I think. That, though, will bring us into Solace Bay. Right up here. Yes, way up here near the factory. So we would then have to come in here, down, come through our normal run through to get to the main road. Is that going to be a bit annoying? Because we also need some ant and package sand and a construction rig semi-trailer. Or are we better off to come back to our own map and say, let's go down the usual way with our forester friend. Let's go back down here, back down, back through the mill. It's a long way. I'm wondering if maybe we might go this way and meet up with the White Western Star, who should be capable of delivering our... All right. So things are changing all the time. I told you I didn't have a plan. I'm going to leave the Mack there for the moment. Switch to the White Western Star. Drop these 2 slabs at our slabby spot, at our stockpile. And then load up. I think it's... Oh yes, we've already dropped the sand there. That's right, we were organised. Yes, we've got this more organised than I thought. Okay. So where are you going? Around this side. Warning sign. Oh. Right, and that might let us then open up the gateway. The only thing is we don't have any fuel up near the metal beams plant, so if we come in through there, it's going to be great from a fuel point of view. But we'll just see how things pan out. That then opens up a potential second way, sort of a shortcut binder between mountains and Solace Bay, so you can sort of go through that way. Which will get you out near the metal beams plant, which will be particularly useful if we need metal beams. underneath the railway bridge be fixed. Head all the way through. Go straight on into Solace Bay. Yeah, look at that beautiful railway bridge. It's gorgeous. Sure, we needed to change camera angle then, but that's okay. So then I've got to work out where the construction rig semi-trailer is that we need to take to that gateway, and who's going to be the lucky truck to do it. Now I'm kind of thinking I might use the new one, the Chimera. Because why wouldn't you? I've just got it, so I just need to bring it back into the garage, reconfigure it with a high saddle. All my trucks are currently, well, now getting scattered again, but they were very much lined up around that logistics centre in Selten River Mountains. May end up using the ferry to go and get it and then switch it over to the Chimera or something like that. I don't know. But plan it out a bit, depending on where it is, I suppose. So we'll have happily bought 2 concrete slabs back into Solace Bay. I'm hoping we're going to need them in there. I haven't actually checked, so it is quite possible that we can bring these 2 back into this map, or worse still, back into Mountains map. That would be very bad. But anyway, it shows when you don't plan things out, and you can be left looking a bit silly. Or it can all line up really, really well and we end up going to just the right place and have it where we need it. Rightio, so let's go through to Solace Bay. I'm sure we're going to need concrete slabs in Solace Bay, says he, hoping we do. We might not. We'll see. Whatever. What's the worst thing that will happen? We won't need them. And then we'll go, oh, poop, we bought them in and we don't need them. Right, so we're going to take these to our stockpile spot, refuel from the food carrier, and then load up just a couple of cement bits. Take them up near to the, or past the metal beams plant. We will also find a couple of packaged sand we left earlier. No, we ought to grab that. So I probably shouldn't have highway. And that was the one that I was thinking I was sort of working on. That's why I've brought all the slabs in here. And that's the one that basically fixes the South Bridge. So it's an important one. I think we're gonna divert a bit, try and do the only way. At least start on it. Offload before we refuel, and then refuel second. So I'll offload these next to our happy little steel. Mess that up. Offload these next to our steel beams. Nice steel beams and nice concrete slabs that we will use later, I'm sure. Turn that off. Have a look at the only way. So this one is the one we want to do. We need 3 cement and 2 packaged sand. Now we've left 2 packaged sand just piled up over here very nicely. How we get to this place? I guess we have to go along this road up the top here. Can we do it with a truck with a semi-trailer? Who knows? We're going to have a go. Hopefully we can. So I've got to get 3 cement, so I'm just going to grab them from the cement plant. I'm not going to take them from a stockpile. Might need them later on. Given I have to go past the cement plant anyway. Now the only thing I'm worried about here is fuel. I've got no idea how nasty that path is from the metal beams plant the future gateway is. I'm kind of hoping it's not the worst ever, because you're going to have to bring a construction rig semi-trailer around there. But hey, you never know, they can do some pretty mean things. You bop down here very quietly, calmly. Sneak around the inside of this. Pick up 3 cement. This shouldn't be too hard getting over to the metal plant with 3 cement. They're not that, it's not that overloaded. In fact, we're not going to be overloaded at all. I may not even pack them. I might pack them and then unpack them. Make it a little bit lighter when we're going across that river crossing. Right. I've got them in. They're happy. Head over. Ooh, steady on. Go over the river. Done this a few times a little while ago now. When we were developing our stockpile of stuff. Admittedly, we used the Mack for this run more so than the White Western Star, but the White Western Star is really capable. It's just I've got the highway gearbox on it rather than the SnowRunner. We don't get the low plus to help us. May well need a bit of low gear work just crossing this part here. Alright so far though. A little bit of help. It will give us a good indication as well when we go this way as a bit of a scouting effort as to whether or not the Chimera will be the truck we use. I'm feeling like it should be, because I think it'll have fuel on its roof that we can figure. I reckon we're going to need it. I reckon we're going to find that we'll get the White Western Star there and he won't have a lot of fuel left. And when we bring the Mack through from the other side, he won't have a lot of fuel left either. So we're going to want something that can bear the fuel love. Interesting to see whether we do use this gateway very much. I don't know at this stage. I guess for metal beams it'll be a likely one, because you can jump across without too much trouble. But for much else, not so sure. It's got to crawl up here a little bit and we should be okay. Probably okay to go into first now. I'm happy I haven't packed the trailer. Yeah, obviously if I'd packed it, then it's just that bit heavier. Just want to be a bit careful coming across here. This is where you can do a little bit of damage. Okay. Oh, there's that rock. That same rock that the Hummer every time we were coming over. I think when we were coming over this way with the Mack, we were pretty much always empty. This time at least we do have some cargo on board. Get over that rock. Just had to wobble our way over that rock. Yeah, okay. But now we've got to be careful we don't go too fast. So what have we got? 228 litres. So by the time we pick up our packaged sand, we're going to have about 200 litres. That's 2/3 of a tank. It's funny, isn't it? There used to be the fuel semi-trailer parked in the swamp on the other side of this future gateway. We amusing if we needed to bring some fuel source back and put it pretty much where that was. Why did you do that? Decided it wanted to pick up the bottom one rather than the top one. That was a bit silly of it. There. I don't know if it's going to try and put these into second and third slots or whether it'll work out that they should be at the back, but I don't really know. And let's put them back, fine. So again, I'm going to leave it unpacked. Just going to look where I'm going now. So I'm going to want to go up this way, up here. That'll be interesting. Bumpity bump. You're obviously going to come around here. Then I'm going to have a look because I don't know if we're then going to come down here or if there's going to be a turn off this way. So, okay, well actually I should also just check what time it is. What time is it? It is 6 o'clock. Rightio. So we've still got 2 hours, which is about 5 minutes. All right. Got 217 litres of fuel. That's the bigger worry. Let's hope it's muddy and messy here, but then it's better as we go a bit higher out of the water. Yes, this is always fraught with danger when you go along a route you haven't scouted at all, because it may well be we find it's not passable for the semi-trailer, and we actually have to go a slightly different way. I'm kind of hoping it's fairly passable because we're going to have to bring the high saddle construction rig semi-trailer this way, so or if we don't, we're going to find another way. This is yucky. Need things with... That was alright. Keeping my eye out just to see if there's a turn off to the right. If we have a turn off to the right, to the left, sorry, the left, I'll be pretty keen to take it. Don't know that we have one. Nice little bridge. That'll be interesting to come over with the big trailer. This part's not so bad, so I think we've done the bad part. Now we get the good part. It'll be interesting to see if we get another bad part. Whoa. Now we have the scary part. Okay, so we're quite close to where we need to be. Okay, so we've just got to sort of fight our way through here. Oops, wrong button. Might be worse than it look worse than it is. I think that looks worse than it ended up being, certainly for this truck anyway. Possibly the construction rig one will be. I don't like the fact that it's... There's the ravine site there, pretty much straight ahead. Oh, right, okay, no, that's fine. It's not showing me where the ravine site is, it's showing me where to pick up cement from, because it doesn't think I've got it packed. In fact, I haven't got it packed. It doesn't think I have any cargo. It's not going to show me where I'm actually meant to be going. It's okay, because I got a pretty good idea where I'm going now. Straight ahead. Down to that yellow square. Alright, and we've done it, and we'll still have half a tank. So pack it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, so there you go. So we've managed to deliver that. So now, where's the construction rig semi-trailer? Are you going to show me? Not on this map. Let's go and have a look on... Actually, I'm going to go straight to mountains. I reckon it's here. We're not showing me where it is. Maybe it's in National Park. There's no yellow squares here, so let's try National Park. No, just not showing me. Well, that's a bit rude of you. We will find it. All good. What do we got? 7:55. That is perfect timing to stop. I might just roll this truck back out of the way, because otherwise when I come through with the semi-trailer, I'm going to have to move it then. Let's just park it back over here near that little truck there. We've still got 169 litres. So not a bad effort. Actually, let's see where we're up to in terms of percentage. We are 51%. Woo, 51. So we are 51% of the way through Washington. So let's call that half. So I reckon today being day 35, that sounds about right, because I reckon we're looking at about 70 days of gaming here. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Today's been a bit of fun. A little bit unplanned, but we've definitely made some progress. We just need to work out where that construction rig semi-trailer is, and that'll be our challenge for tomorrow, bringing that from wherever it is up to here. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow and see how we go with finding that construction rig semi-trailer. That's it for now. Bye-bye.